Divas! What is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Quan the Poet. I'm back again, and today we're doing what's been on everyone's mind, what's been on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. It's been everywhere. My favorite Disney movie of all time, The Lion King review. Let's get into it, y'all. All right, y'all. So let's get into this. First, let me say, Lion King is my favorite Disney movie of all time. So I went into this very nervous, very excited as well. But also very nervous because I was like, look, if y'all fuck this up, Disney, me and you got a problem, okay? So overall, I will say this, overall, I loved it. Overall, it was great. There's a whole lot of good that I liked about it. A little bit of bad that I didn't like about it, and a little stuff that I'm still kind of on the fence about. So we gonna get into this. It's no spoilers or anything. Like, it's The Lion King. I think everyone knows the plot of The Lion King by now, unless you're like a baby and like haven't seen it yet. But yeah, so let's go through. You know what? We're gonna go through what I loved first, because it's very little of what I didn't like. First, I love the way it actually looks. So the CGI, the visuals were amazing. Like, you literally feel like you're in Africa with the lions and the zebras and the warthogs, and like it's literally like something off of like a National Geographic. Like, it is like amazing. Visually, just watching it, you're like, damn, this is good. You know, so visually it is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. Some of the scenes actually, to me, are way better than the original, just because it is the CGI and there's real animals. And it did make a lot of the scenes seem more real life and look more authentic. So that I absolutely loved. I also love the fact that they stayed true to the actual story, to the original story. Now, and also they used probably, I would say, about 80 to 85% of the original script is in this movie. Like, there were certain parts that I was literally saying word for word because I love the first one, and I know that movie word for word. So it was seriously like, there was like a lot of scenes I was like, oh yes, I know this, I know this, I know that, I know, yes. So I love that they really stayed on, that they stayed true to the original script and the original storyline. Yes, they did add some little extras here and there. They added on a bit just to make it a little more modern for people to kind of identify with now, which was fine. There wasn't really too much that I was like, oh, that's just way too much or too off. Stayed very close on the actual script. It was amazing. Little Simba and little Nala, amazing. Like, those two kids who played them, very talented. Just perfect. Absolutely perfect. I absolutely loved it. I loved how, and I just can't wait to be king, how Simba's adding a whole lot of soul. Okay, there's some extra runs in there and some oohs and ahs that wasn't in the original. So very much, and we actually see that throughout the whole movie on a lot of the songs. There's this little added bit of just, what's the word? Soul, ethnic. They have black people singing. Like, I hate to say that, but you can tell the difference when a black person really sings a song and when, you know, someone that is non-black sings a song. You can tell they had some niggas up in there who was blowing, okay? So, yes, God, okay? So, yeah, so that was amazing. Oh my God, Timon and Pumbaa, okay. Timon and Pumbaa, I freaking loved. They were so funny. Seth Rogen was fucking hilarious. I know some people didn't really like him, but he was freaking hilarious to me. Like, he was funny. He had a lot of jokes. Even the jokes that were added on were hilarious. I did feel like in a bit they gave him a little too much, but it was good though, because we needed that comedy and that funny and that moment to just laugh at everything that's going on. Because Lion King is a deep story, you know. Simba and Mufasa dies and Simba runs away and Scar takes over and just all it is, and it's like, I need to laugh at something. And Timon and Pumbaa were hilarious. They were a great combo. They were fabulous. Funny, 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 funny. Super funny. I will say this, I did not know a warthog was that ugly. Like, I knew it was ugly, and I knew that, but like looking at that thing on screen, I was like, girl, this thing is just hideous. Like, oh, why did you make such a creature? Like, oh, that thing is just ugly. But they were super funny. I love them. Absolutely love them. Now let's get into what a lot of people on social media was nervous about. Beyonce. Now, first let me say this. I love Beyonce as a singer, as an artist. She is my like second or third favorite female artist of all time. Sorry, my first is Whitney Houston. That will never change. So a lot of people, as they always say on Twitter and everything, oh, we worried about B as Nala because y'all know that she can't act and this and that and da-da-da-da. But honestly and truthfully, we know Beyonce is not a great actress. We know she's not like classically trained or anything. But for her in this part as Nala, I really did like her. And I actually did enjoy the little extra that they added onto Nala. And not even just Nala, onto Nala and all the female lions. Like, they actually had more lines, more speaking parts. They were much more included this time around than in the first one, where I feel like in the first one they were just kind of there, came in, said a few words, and left. In this one, they came in, said some words in the beginning, in the middle, in the end. Like, they were there throughout the whole movie. And I really enjoyed it. Now, Beyonce as Nala, for me, was actually good. You have to go into this, first off, not thinking that it's Beyonce. Because, one, she's a huge, huge star. Two, she has a very distinctive voice. Like, you know Beyonce's voice when you hear it. So you have to go in with the mindset of, I'm not going to hear Beyonce. You have to think like, this is not Beyonce, it's an actress playing Nala. And if you go in with that mindset and you really look at it, she actually did very, very good. She did great, actually. I actually enjoyed her as Nala. My friend that I went with, he was a little more critical, but hey, can't please everybody. But overall, I did enjoy her. Her song Spirit worked perfectly in the movie. I was a little nervous because when Spirit came out before the movie, I was like, okay, this is cute. I kind of like it. And then when I saw it in the movie and how they used it in the movie, I said, this is classic Disney and classic Disney music, where that song made for the movie works perfectly in the movie. And maybe not so much outside of the movie, but it works perfectly in the movie. And I absolutely adored it and I loved it. And then speaking of Beyonce, Mama, let me just slide this in real quick. That album that she dropped, The Gift, bitch, over. Completely over. I was not expecting it. It came out of nowhere. And I think no one was expecting her to do a full album. I was expecting her to do maybe like one or two new songs to add to the movie, but this bitch did a whole album, and I love it. I live for it. Every song on there, even the songs that aren't hers, that have a lot of the African artists on there. Love, love, love. Absolutely love it. Yeah, so I can't wait to see. I need visuals, I need videos, I need live performances, darling, because that album is the shit, okay? Now, let's get into a few things that kind of nudged at me. A few things that I really didn't like. The first thing. So, and this is kind of very, very small because I don't think there's much that they can do. I don't think. So with it being a CGI movie and there's real animals and all of that stuff, the one thing that does kind of happen from time to time in the movie is you hear the character's voice and you hear the expression in their voice, whether they're happy or sad or angry or frustrated or whatever. But because it's a real animal, and obviously animals' faces don't have expression, so there are times, especially with Zazu, oh my God, it was starting to bug me a bit. There are times when Zazu or like other animals are speaking, the characters are speaking, and the animal's face is just like, and you're just like, okay, you're supposed to be happy right now, or you're supposed to be sad, or like there's supposed to be like a tear or something. Like, I feel like if there is a way to play with the animals' faces just a little bit to help bring that expression in the eyes or like in the face, then it does help the actual movie and it helps the actors and like everything just move along a lot easier. But again, that is very small. That's me kind of just nitpicking at it. But that I did not like. Scar. Now, Scar. Now, when the original movie came out, mind you, I was like 4 or 5. I was born in 91. The original came out in what, 94, 95, 96? I was some little age. And I remember watching it and I was terrified of Scar. I was like having nightmares about Scar. I was just horrified. And so coming into this, because Scar is very evil, he's a manipulator, he's just bad. Him and Ursula are my 2 favorite villains in Disney ever. So going into this, I'm like, okay, Scar's gonna be evil, and it's gonna be even more evil because it's a real lion. Like, it's gonna be good and scary, yes. And I really didn't get that from Scar as much as I wanted. There were times he was very evil, very scary, very like, okay, you're being Scar, you're being a real villain right now. And then there were times I was just like, girl, ain't nobody scared of you. like there were, I'm not gonna go like specifically on which scenes, just because if you haven't seen it, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. But there was just a few times when it was just like, come on, like I wanted more from Scar. I wanted just more. And speaking of Scar, Disney, this I did not like at all. Disney, y'all tried it. I want to speak to whoever made this choice. Be prepared. What the fuck were y'all thinking? When Be Prepared, when it came time for that, I was seriously like, really? I was upset. Like, I was ready to walk out. Like, they just... And it wasn't even like a full like skip over. It was like a rush through of this. And like, I get that the actor's not a great singer and like all of that. That's fine. Honestly, half of the cast wasn't really great singers. But like, come on, y'all. The way y'all did that really like ticked me off. Because Be Prepared, first off, is an amazing song. I feel like it's, one of the greatest songs in the movie, and it's pivotal in the movie. And y'all really just kind of rushed over it and was kind of like, be prepared. All right, move on. And I was just like, what happened? What, how, what? I ain't like it. I did not like the way that they did that. That upset me. As you can see, I'm still bothered by it. Now, when we get into Donald Glover as Simba, I actually did overall enjoy him. I think he started off a little slow, and it was a little like, girl, what you doing? But it picked up and it got going, and it was like, it was amazing, actually. He did a really great job. The only thing, now I don't know if this was done on purpose or if it was just how it happened, but baby, when it got to Can You Feel the Love Tonight, when I tell you Beyonce outsung him, and she just took over that whole song and was like, listen, this is mine. Okay, you go have a seat. She just outdid him. And I was actually shocked because Donald has a really great voice. Donald, if you don't even know, Donald has done a lot of like covers of songs. And he actually does a cover of, oh my God, who sings that song? Tamia's So Into You, which I absolutely love, and it really shows his voice. So I was expecting his voice to just be amazing on that song. But Queen Bee came through and was like, no ma'am, I'm taking this. I'm taking all of this. And she took all of that song. Like, she just like drug him. Like, it should have just been like a solo because he was just doing like background vocals for her. Literally, because that's pretty much all it was. Like, I feel like Queen Bee was like, look, everybody gonna be iffy on my acting, but what they won't be iffy on are these vocals, okay? What they won't be iffy on are these songs, because baby, that's what mother does, okay? But yes, y'all, that is pretty much my thoughts on it. Overall, it was a great, great movie. Again, there was not too much that I did not like. Minus Scar and Be Prepared, that really annoyed me. And just the little small things, I feel. Everything else was great. I mean, the visuals, amazing. That fight scene, the last fight scene with Scar and Simba is fucking epic. Like, the way they did that, it is just epic. Like, gorgeous. But yeah, so overall, I really did enjoy it. I loved it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it like an 8. 7, 7.5. Well, because of Scar, we'll drop like a 7.8 is what I would give it. It was really good. It was really good. Overall, it was good. It does not touch the original. No shade to me. The first one is a full-on 10. But if they were going to do a remake, I'm glad they did it this way. And I'm glad they did it with who they did it with. Because it comes dangerously close. But the original will always be better in my eyes. But that's because it's the original, and I'm a 90s baby, and everything 90s to me is just better, no matter what. So yes, y'all, The Lion King was absolutely great. I encourage everybody to go out there and go see it. Again, go in it with an open mind. I know there are some big people in it, some big actors, some big singers, Beyonce, and Seth Rogen, and Donald Glover, and we love all these people. So go in it with that mindset of, I'm not seeing Donald Glover, I'm not seeing Seth or Beyonce. Go in it just like these are actors, they're just acting, and, don't think of the actual star that they are. And I think everybody will really enjoy it. It was great. I loved it. If you've seen it, Let me know your thoughts on it. Comment below. Make sure you guys subscribe, comment, share, like, and all that good stuff, okay? And that is it, y'all. Yes, so Lion King, good job. I'm not too upset at y'all, Disney, minus Be Prepared, but I am not gonna let that go. I am not. I am very bitter about that, girl. I am very bitter about that. I am not letting that go at all. Like, I will forever have a grudge against Disney for that scene. Like, I will, our baby, I am not letting that go. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Again, comment, like, share, all that good stuff. And also, guys, whatever you do in life, do it with love. Love each other, love God, and most importantly, love yourself, all right? I'm out of here. I'll see y'all next time. Peace. Mwah.